So I grew up in North Texas, was a big basketball player. That's what led me to Central Christian College of Kansas, where I played basketball on a scholarship. I decided to major in natural science with a track that was called pre-med. And throughout that experience, I just got really passionate about medicine. Eventually went to Ross University School of Medicine, studied family medicine specifically so I can take care of children of all age ranges, pediatrics to geriatrics. I'm particularly passionate about female health. I have 3 children of my own. I got into direct primary care during med school. It was solidified during residency where I was constantly rushed and hounded by attendings for taking too much time with my patients and causing them to have to stay late and go over because I spent 30 minutes with a patient instead of 7. And I decided I just couldn't play in the insurance world and do what I needed to do to take care of people. So we do direct primary care so we can hang out and talk to people, get to know people, because medicine's a lot more than just, hey, what are your symptoms on this checklist? Let's give you a pill. It's a conversation, it's a relationship, it's getting to know your patient. It's kind of exploring all the options with them because it is a partnership with the patient. The discouragement in what the medical field has become for most patients and the interactions with doctors or even other providers is just very sterile, almost uncaring. And I don't want that at all because we're talking about, sometimes life or death situations. Sometimes I'm sitting down giving someone a cancer diagnosis and it's not just something to be checked off my to-do list and my schedule. That's like, let's block off an hour, let's have a box of tissues, let's talk about this and work through this. I feel like so many patients, just the discouragement and the struggle right now is they feel so dismissed in medicine in general. Preventative care is important. Let's prevent things from ever getting out of control. Let us be that kind of guide, even if you only come see us once a year and then 2 or 3 times a year for the cold and the flu that go around or sinus infection. That's fine. But go ahead and be established with us so we can at least monitor once a year, if not more frequently, to make sure the cholesterol's not getting out of control, to make sure the A1C's not creeping up to the point where you're having diabetes. I can catch it way before. When that A1C, if we do yearly labs, starts creeping up, it's the really big thing that I'm passionate about too in primary care is let's stop problems and prevent problems before they start. Let's not wait till it's so bad that we're going to the ER. Important for everybody to have a primary care doctor that they're checking in with at least once a year, if not every 6 months. I always want, when my patients leave the office, to feel heard. Hey, call, check back in, send a text. If you have a question, if you're confused. That's why we practice in this model. So even if you go home and maybe it wasn't that you didn't feel heard or seen, or you go home and you look at something and you're like, oh wait, I forgot to ask. There's always a way to follow up with us and you don't have to make another appointment that's 3 months out and then completely forget your question at that time. I want to make sure we're on top of things, everybody's questions are getting answered, everybody feels heard, listened to, and taken care of.